And then the T20 is all, every country has a T20 status, but next World Cup is only 20 teams for the World Cup, and then we are one of them. So all these great achievements have been done by these gentlemen, like, in front of us, hard work. But we all know that, like, the more hard work is left in front of us, and everybody has to work hard. And we got through few steps, and with the help of Cricket Canada, Cricket Canada is very focused and helping us in this course. Like, so 17 players now are full-timers. Now we have the luxury to practice from morning to evening, focus on this game. And one more hurdle that we have, and I don't know how we can achieve that, is that we don't have a facility for us, or own facility to train. So we always go and we are ready during the winter. We are to go and find grounds during the summer. So that's one area that needs to improve as a Canadian team. But we are on the right track, and we are very determined to move forward and bring glory to Canada, and bring back this the many years, maybe over 100 years, the cricket being mainstream in that time. We want to bring that back as part of this sports in the country. So, felicitation this team for the hard work.
Our last remarks before we open it up for media to ask any questions, and of course for everyone to take photos with the Canadian team. Our last remarks are from Jimmy Sharma, and Jimmy helps with social media for Cricket Canada, and has been one of the people who's very passionate about cricket. So Jimmy, final remarks before we open it up.
Hi everyone, I'm going to keep it very short. Really an honor to be here, and I generally want to thank cricket supporter in Canada, Mayor Brown, and all the city council members for inviting the team, the management, and the media for this auspicious occasion. On behalf of the cricket community here, we are very proud of the players, because for them to go and play against top sides in the World Cup, it's not just big for them, but for everyone who are passionate for Canadian cricket and Canadian sports in general. And the World Cup next year is a T20 World Cup. It's anyone's game. I'll say in the past, Zimbabwe has beaten Australia, Ireland has even beaten England, and in a T20 World Cup, even Pakistan has beaten India. So I look forward to see Canada beating the United States in the World Cup. Thank you guys.
What you're saying is there is a chance for us to beat England, right? Okay. Open up for questions now, and of course we want to have some photos with these Canadian emerging sporting legends. So questions, and just specify who the question is for. Want to start off?
Yes, Melbourne, this is Rakesh from the Times Media, and my question goes to you. Already it has been, as I mentioned, that there's no grounds. 1 year after there's a T20 World Cup. And I'm sorry to say, being an analyst in media, I did not notice while the World Cup preparation was going that the Canadian team has qualified. A lot of people do not know, and maybe the publicity was not done. Of course, as being in media and being a proud Canadian, we want to support them. So, any plans to these players, they can go to the media outlets, to meet with the public, and generate a momentum kind of things. Then, so the Canadian team can go and this cricket can be celebrated plan election. So,
one reason we're having this event is we want to celebrate their accomplishment. But I saw the Canadian basketball team qualify for the Olympics, and of course we were so proud of them. That was the front page of the papers. I think the mainstream media is behind the mark in recognizing what has happened across Canada, that there is a love and a passion for cricket that is beyond their imagination. And I think the media will catch up, but I don't think they've caught up with where the public affection is. And in time it always reconciles, but it's not there yet. But in Brampton, we're going to continue to look for ways to celebrate their success. I hope that when you play in the World Cup, you can be playing your games at the Garden Square on the big screen and have big crowds come and watch. But I do hope we get to a point that the mainstream coverage of cricket matches the interest there is in our communities.
For this, so maybe Saad can answer. You're the manager, right? Please. So my question is, what is your this 1 year? What is your plan? And within 1 year, you'll be meeting with the top-notch, top T20 players in the world. Okay. Any specific plan, training, getting new coaches, playing with other countries? Any what's up, sort of plan or anything within 1 year to prepare, so where the confidence can be boosted?
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to answer instead of that. Yeah, so we have made up our plans and for the next. Actually, we have 3 years. All the plans are set, the tournaments are set. But going into the World Cup, we have planned to have preparation tours, especially during the winter, to Sri Lanka, and then we have a tour to Dubai. And then before the World Cup, there are some discussions happening either to go to Caribbean or USA to play more matches. So basically from January to May, we will be playing high quality cricket throughout the 5 months.
One last thing. Do you think that Canada, what chances in your opinion Canada can surprise anybody and everybody and win the T20?
No, we have a good team. That's I mean, even though we are new to this stage at the moment, we have a very good team. It's just that we need more games to play against high quality teams. So that's the plan that from January to May. But it's a T20 game especially, more than 50 over version. T20 game is anybody's game on the day. So we're going to push ourselves to do the best in the world.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Okay, we got a question right here.
Hello, my name is Devesh Shankar from Picture. My question to you, Mr. Mayor, is that it is very, very delightful to be supporting cricket so much. We all are in great people. However, when you call Brampton as a capital of cricket for Canada, do you think that the capital of Canada, cricket Canada, should have under 16, under 19 activities program running in Canada? Are you aware that there is no such program going on? Whereas your limited resources are going to the middle age and old age people, which is fine. But the first priority should be given to the people who are going to serve the cricket Canada for long. Don't you think so?
Well, all I'd say is you're going to get some very good news if you're a fan of junior and youth cricket. Stay tuned because there was an announcement coming later this year. And so good news on the horizon on that front. You're going to hear about before the end of this year.
Thank you very much.
Next question.
Thank you so much. This is Paul from Canadian Pakistan Narrative. Firstly, congratulations for being such an achievement. I wanted to ask regarding the fitness level now, since you'll be participating in a big league where you'll be seeing the India, Pakistan, they have a lead test, yo-yo test. Any fitness plans you have for the Canadian cricket team so that they could also be up to that level or anything in regards to that?
I think sadly Zafar is probably in better shape than other players. Look, he doesn't have any body fat. So our players are up to it, but over to the coach. He's the one who's going to be making them run a tough fitness regime.
Yeah, so the training has been already started, and we are part of now Canadian Sports Institute. So basically, all these players are members there, and there are 3 locations in Ontario, one in Scarborough, Milton, and St. Catharines. So Monday and Wednesday we are like a whole group together, and they have access in the other days as well. So the fitness part is one of the main, we are focusing, like you said. And next 2 months is basically with this weather where we cannot go out. So fitness will be the main focus for the next 2.5 months.
Thank you so much.
Okay, last question, and then we're going to do a photo with the players and council, and then everyone else that is interested in a photo. So last question. Okay, I don't see any other questions. Oh, sorry, Nitin Chopra, Prime Asia TV.
in T20 cricket, main thing is fitness. So what is the fitness level of our players? Because we can beat any team of the world if we are fit. And if fitness level you have concerns, the team management has any concern, what are the challenges that those concerns can be addressed? And Mayor Brown has a vision to take Canadian team to the next level. So what are those concerns which can be addressed and Mayor can take action on those things? Thank you.
So I think the fitness question's been answered, but maybe either the general manager or the coach can say, what other barriers do we have for Canadian cricket? And certainly in Brampton, whatever advocacy we can do to our provincial and federal partners to get what Canadian cricket needs, we're going to push for. And we already have some meetings set up with the federal government to talk about this.
One barrier that we have is the weather. We're entering into the winter time, as we all know. So and we know that going forward for the next couple of months, Canadian weather is not conducive of us playing cricket outdoors. So, as Coach mentioned, we have already planned our schedule starting from January. We'll be heading most likely Sri Lanka for a training tour, and then we have a series coming up in Dubai, and then a few other tours are already planned up from there. So that is something that's in line, and that is how we will address the fitness levels. Like on the tours, we'll work on the fitness and we'll work on our match practice as well along the same time.
If you don't mind, I would just like to add that one of the biggest barriers is finance. It's no secret because you can Google and see cricket gets $80,000 from the federal government per year.
90,000
monthly?
80. 80, trust me. A year.
Yeah.
So, and we don't have a lot of sponsors yet. We're working with Boundaries North, who's doing a good job to try and get us some sponsors, and they've been doing a good job. And not only that, somebody asked earlier about the marketing. Raul of Boundaries North is putting together a plan for marketing from now up to the World Cup. So it's a lot of work we're putting in that.
Just one last thing. Compared to another countries, where to Canada falls in the funding from the funding for associates?
Funding for associate?
Yeah.
Way down. We get less than $1 million. BCCI get 450 million.
No, but I think after this qualification, how much more you are going to get?
It's not a lot, trust me.
And just to know, that's what we could use from your help, and we should close with this before the photo, is I'm not sure the public realizes that cricket doesn't get the same support as other sports. I've already asked one of our local MPs to set up a meeting with the sports minister to talk about that, so we have that meeting coming up. We're going to do that advocacy, but I hope more cities and more media outlets can say, how is it equitable that cricket doesn't get the same type of support? Certainly in Brampton, we've changed that. On a local level, they get the support, but it should be the same way on a national level. So on that note, let's take the group photo. I know some people have press schedules. And then if there's any one-on-one interviews that you want to do with the officials here, we can do so.
Councillor Rod Power here from the City of Brampton, and we just welcomed the men's GT20 cricket team who just qualified for the World Cup next year, 2024, in Bermuda by beating Bermuda. Cricket's been a long time thing for Brampton, something that we've always pride ourselves on, and you can see it as it's starting to grow and become that much more expressive here in Brampton. We're creating new grounds every day, and we just wanted to say thank you and congratulations to the Canada's national team.
Hello ji, my name is Farhan Khan. ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ ਜਨਰਲ ਸੈਕਟਰੀ ਹਾਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਹੈਪੀ ਟੂ ਬੀ ਹੇਅਰ ਟੁਡੇ ਬੜਾ ਚੰਗਾ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਹੈਗਾ ਫਰੋਮ ਦ ਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਐਂਡ ਮੇਅਰ ਪ੍ਰੈਟਿਕ ਬਰਾਊਨ to recognize cricket and our team जिन्होंने ने बड़ा चंगा कीता है, and they have qualified for the World Cup, and they will be rubbing shoulders now with the titans of the world. I'm very happy to see the support from the government and the councillors and the politicians, and I hope कि जी ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਜਾਏ ਤੇ cricket ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਨਾਂ ਰੋਸ਼ਨ ਕਰੀਏ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ support government ਵੱਲੋਂ ਵੀ ਮਿਲੇ। Thank you so much and see you at the World Cup.
Thank you for having me. So the preparation was quite interesting. Okay, so we went to Houston for 10 days. We played against some professional players over there. We did some fitness and whatnot, and then we went over to Bermuda. We trained for a couple of days, and then we got it right into the tournament.
Brampton is the capital of Canadian cricket, and today we're celebrating the national team that qualified for the World Cup. The growth of cricket is incredible, and I think is unlimited if we properly support it. You know, I dream of a day when the Canadian team is going to compete in the World Cup and beat the giants in the world, beat the Indias, the Pakistans, the Australias, the Englands. With support, it is possible.
Councillor Dennis Keenan here, Regional Councillor Wards 3 and 4. Just so excited to be here today in the city of Brampton with Canada's national cricket team for all their success and everything they're going to do, putting cricket on the map for Canada, and to be able to do this right here in Brampton is amazing. Brampton is definitely leading the charge in growing the sport of cricket with adding stadiums, and it's just great to see that these players are going to continue to come out of this great city.
Hi everyone, we're very grateful to the Brampton city जो उन्होंने हमें बुलाया और ये इवेंट हमारे साथ की. It's a big honor. We need कि हमारी जो मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया है वो भी हमें सपोर्ट करे, और मेयर पैट्रिक ब्राउन ने हमारे लिए बहुत किया है, पहले भी बहुत किया है. GT20 ब्रैम्पटन में होता है, so we're always grateful to Brampton. We just want that other cities also take a lead और आगे हमें सपोर्ट करे. और फैंस जो हम वर्ल्ड कप जा रहे हैं नेक्स्ट टाइम, आप इंडिया को कर रहे हो सपोर्ट, पाकिस्तान को कर रहे हो, लेकिन आपके पास अब कनाडा भी सपोर्ट करने के लिए है. So please keep supporting us and enjoy. मेरा नाम है हर्ष ठाकर और मैं बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर हूँ.
Hello, this is Navneet Dhaliwal from national cricket player. हाँ जी, ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਦਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਆਲੀਫਾਈ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ ਵਰਲਡ ਕੱਪ ਲਈ. ਅਸੀਂ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਮੇਅਰ ਬਰਾਊਨ ਲਈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੁਲਾਇਆ. ਬੜੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਊਡ ਮੂਮੈਂਟ ਸੀ, ਨਾਟ ਜਸਟ ਫॉर ਪਲੇਅਰਸ ਬਟ ਆਲਸੋ ਫॉर ਹੋਲ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ. ਵਰਲਡ ਕੱਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਫਟਰ 12 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਆਲੀਫਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ, ਸੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਦਿਨ ਹੈ ਇਹ. ਅਤੇ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਇੱਕ ਬਾਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਆ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਮੇਅਰ ਬਰਾਊਨ ਨੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ 2-3 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਐਫਰਟਸ ਕੀਤੇ ਨੇ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗਰਾਊਂਡ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਗਲੋਬਲ T20 ਤੱਕ ਮੇਜਰ ਰੋਲ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਿਭਾਇਆ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੇਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਨੇ. ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਥੈਂਕ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਮੈਨੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਐਂਡ ਮੇਅਰ ਬਰਾਊਨ ਦਾ. ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ.
हाई क्रिकेट फैन, दिस इज दलप्रीत सिंह बाजवा. मैं मेयर पैट्रिक ब्राउन का थैंक यू करना चाहना कि उन्होंने इन्ना वधिया इवेंट साढ़े वास्ते अज ऑर्गेनाइज किया आ कि ऐसी चीज़ां करके प्लेयर्स को बूस्ट मिलता आ कि जे गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट क्रिकेट कैनेडा सानू सपोर्ट ऑलरेडी कर रही है, जे गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट नाल मिल जाए तो होर की चाहिए प्लेयरां नूं. सो मैं यही कहना चाहना कि नैक्सट ईयर आप जून फस्ट ऑफ वीक जून तो आप वर्ल्ड कप शुरू हो रहा आ. सो मैं सारे कनेडियंस नूं रिक्वेस्ट करदा हाँ कि प्लीज़ सानू सपोर्ट करने लई. जे आ सकते US तो वैस्ट इंडीज कैरेबियन में हो रहा आ, प्लीज़ सानू सपोर्ट करो. ताड़ी अपनी टीम फस्ट टाइम T20 वर्ल्ड कप क्वालीफाई की आ. जिद्दां कि नवी भाई ने कहा कि 12 साल बाद सानू मौका मिला आ, तो असीं चाहांगे कि असीं यह मौका वधिया तरीके नाल निभाईए. थैंक यू.